Good evening and welcome. So welcome to this evening's beginners weightlifting session. You're going to need a space, you're going to need some weights, and we're going to work our whole body. Let's start with a little warm up. So just give me a little walk forward and a little walk back. So a little walk forward and a little walk back. Fantastic. Alright, little step touch side to side. So we're just doing a little warm up. I want you to squeeze those shoulders back. Alright, reach it up and across. Give me a little walk forward again. And back. And again, a little walk forward and back. Step touch. So have you joined in any activities today? National Fitness Day? I've been running several activities. If you haven't joined in, doesn't matter. You can go back, you can have a look at them. They're still there. Reach up and across. So you can look at them on my YouTube site, my Facebook site, or my Instagram site. There's a mixture of Pilates, yoga, and this. Step down, reach down. Step in, reach up. Now let's change sides. So we're going to keep it nice and short and simple. This is something you could do beginning of the day, end of the day, whenever you can squeeze in 10 minutes. Alright, grab some weights then. So we're going to start off 30 seconds for each exercise. Alright, so I've got my stopwatch here. We're going to start with a shoulder press. So you're going to hold your weights here. We're going to push them up to the ceiling and back down. Are you ready? Let's go. So just pushing those weights up to the ceiling and back down. Just coming a little closer so you can see better. Good. So keep that going. Just for 30 seconds. Breathe out as you push up. That's a long 30 seconds. Okay, and relax there. Fantastic. So our next exercise that we're going to do is a squat. Now again, you need to hold the weights. We're going to hold them down by our sides. You're going to bend your knees as you sit down and back up again. Okay, so let's give that a go, shall we? Squat down and up. So my knees are staying pretty much over my ankles and I'm pushing my bum back rather than bending the knees forward. So bum goes back. Imagine you're going to stick your bottom out on a chair behind you. Keep that going. So we've done shoulders, legs. We're going to do chest, shoulders, core, press-ups. Come down to the floor. Now, you can choose your option for press-ups. Let's try 3/4 length press-ups today. So you're going to start with your hands on the floor, hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. Now bring your hips forward to start with. So I've got a nice straight 45-degree line from my shoulders, hips, knees, and I'm going to bend down and then push up. 30 seconds. Let's give it a go. So try and keep that head and neck in line. Engage your abs. Let your hips come forward as your shoulders drop. However, we don't want it bending the other way either. So keep that 45-degree line. Good work. Let's come back up to standing. So our next exercise is a deadlift. You're going to hold the weight. We're going to keep the legs straight. And if you imagine, you're just bowing, hinging from the hips. So again, we want to keep the back straight. We don't want to round your shoulders. So grab your weights and let's give that a go. Hinge and up. So you're just hinging forward and up. Legs staying straight. So again, you'll see my bottom actually pushes back as I lean forward. Keep that going. Nice and slowly. Now, to get the best benefit from these exercises, you want as heavy a weight as you can use, because we're only doing it for 30 seconds. So you want nice heavy weights. Maximum benefits, shortest period of time. Alright, the next exercise we're going to do is a kettlebell swing. Now, a kettlebell is a round shape with a handle. I haven't got a kettlebell, so I'm going to use a dumbbell. And I'm going to go slightly heavier now. Okay, so our kettlebell swing starts like this. Feet about hip width apart. Your knees bend and you're thrusting the hips as you stand back up. So it's not about using your arms to swing or your back to swing. Okay, let's give that a go. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Bum pushes back, hips put forward. Think about squeezing your bottom, your glutes, as you come up. Excellent work. Let's work those arms now. Tricep dips. Now, ideally, if you can use a step, that's better. But if not, you can do it on the floor. So I'm going to do it on the floor with you. I've got tricep dips. You're going to lift your hips off the floor, bend the elbows as you dip down. Now try not to push with the legs here. So just bending up and down. Ooh, that's hard work. And relax. Ooh, give those arms a little shake out. Okay. Now, we're going to stay on the floor. You're going to grab your weights and you're going to place them across your hips. So if you've got a bar, you could use a long bar, but I've just got some dumbbells. So we're going to use some dumbbells. And we're going to do a bridge. But we're going to come down and up, squeezing your bum. So it looks like this. Hands on your hips. Hold those weights. Let's go. Lift it up and down. So we're not resting on the floor, just coming halfway down and really squeeze your bottom as you lift up. Check those knees aren't wobbling in and out. So push your feet firmly into the floor. Squeeze your glutes, lifting up and down. Good for the back, good for the bum. And relax there. Okay, so let's stay on the floor and we're going to work those abs now as we're going to do some crunchies. Let's move the weights out the way. So I'm going to have feet on the floor, hands just behind my head, lifting head, chest and shoulders. So I'm not pulling my neck, I'm just resting on those fingertips. Think about squeezing your abs, lifting your head, chest and shoulders. Good work. Okay, let's come back up to standing. So back to some shoulder work, round the world. Oh, now this is not my favourite. So I'm going to use a light weight here. Okay. Hold the weights. They go up and above your head and back round. So you're making a big circle. So palms are facing forward all the time. Now if you've got any shoulder issues, you can always change this exercise. Okay, that's your 30 seconds. So our last exercise, Working the back of your shoulders is a reverse fly. Now we're going to lean forward, knees bent, so engage your abs, and then you're lifting your arms up at the side like that. Okay, so, oops, let's just get that back to the beginning. Alright, grab your weights. So, knees bent, tummy engaged, lifting your arms up at the side. Let me show you this way around. And this is our 10th exercise. So 10 exercises, 30 seconds each exercise. Easy to fit into your day. Good work. Now of course, we could leave it there. We're not going to. We're going to repeat the whole thing again. You know what you're doing now? So get ready to join with me. We start off with that first one with our shoulder press. Grab your weights and away we go. Shoulder press. Push it up to the ceiling. And I'm just going to come forward, have a little look, see if you've left me any comments. Alright. So feel free to leave me a comment anytime. Let me know how you like it, whether you want to do any more. We're going to go straight into our squats. So, hands by your sides, bend those knees, up and down we go into our squats. Now if you wanted to, you could have a little rest between each exercise. When I say a little rest, I mean like 10 seconds. So get ready to come down to the floor for those press-ups. Arms wide, hips forward, head forward. Here we go. Nice and low. Okay, relax there, come back up to standing. So, grab your weights. Deadlifts, legs stay straight as we hinge forward from the hips. And again, squeeze those glutes as you come back up to standing. Get ready for your kettlebell swing. One weight, knees bent, thrust those hips. Squeeze your glutes. Fantastic. Come down to the floor, tricep dips. Hands go back, let's dip down and up. So I'm not giving you any rest this time round. We're just going to power on through. Alright, bridges is our next exercise. Get those weights ready. Lying on your back, lifting your hips up and down. So again, let's focus on squeezing your glutes. Halfway down and lift. So increasing our muscle mass, toning up. Getting a great shape, crunchy sit-ups. That's what Lift and Lean is all about, eating healthily, exercising. Particularly as we get older, you need to make sure you're doing some weights, because as you get older, even from the age of 20, you start losing muscle mass, which means you burn less calories, your clothes don't look as good fitting on you, Fantastic. Okay, reverse flies all around the world, sorry. Grab your weights, palms forward, take it up and round. And also weights for helping you mentally feel good. Improve your confidence, your posture, your mental wealth and health. So if you want to know anything more about my other programs, I offer yoga. Send me a message. Last exercise, reverse flies. Bend your knees, lean forward, squeeze those arms out at the side. Oh, hard one to finish with. Keep it going. There we go. Fantastic. So we need to do a little cool down now, just a little stretch. Take one foot forward. I'll have a calf stretch. Not that we did a lot of jumping or anything, but it's good to have a calf stretch. Arm reaches up, drop back. Definitely need that tricep stretch. So let's change legs, change arms. Alright, pick up your back foot. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to. Push your knee down, pull that heel to bum. Change legs. Take your hands behind your back and just lift those arms up and back. Open your chest. Finally, a hamstring stretch. Step one leg forward, push your hips back, tilt your bottom up. As you lean forward, feel that stretch in your hamstring. And change legs. Great big stretch up. Fantastic work. Well done, and thank you for joining me today.